Hey guys, Sean B. Martin here, and I am on the set of an awesome Lost adventure map with its builders, iKonakona and Prof. Snape.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And they are going to take me on an awesome monster tour of this incredible island. So come along with me, won't you?
We probably should start with the things that you remember most vividly, and then we can go to some of the, some of the more smaller things, and the building part is probably the most fun. And I'm sure Kona can tell you all of the things that went into the just the physicality of the island and the topography, I guess is the technical term.
All new users to the server start off in this bamboo patch, or the sugarcane patch. It's supposed to be bamboo. And this is when Jack wakes up, and he's staring up at the sky through the bamboo forest. So it's like the opening scene of Lost.
You gotta open on its eye, right?
Yeah. And on this server, actually, we since it can save not only the position but also the direction the person is facing, we have the user face up by default.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
not sure. I'm not sure if that's default on like vanilla servers or anyone else's servers, but at least for this server that I'm running it on, it's configured to that so that they're looking up when they join the server for the first time.
That's cool.
So yeah. So probably the first thing after this is Jack goes to the beach and locates the crashed plane. And so if you follow your map, one little useful tip, I'm not sure where I learned this from, but clouds fly north.
Yeah, they do. I was just using that today, actually.
There's some clouds. There's like no clouds up there.
Yeah, for some reason there's no clouds right above me. But if you go south, a little south of here, we'll hit the beach. So here's the plane crash with the middle section of Oceanic Flight 815 crashed. We noticed that in the TV show that the plane was flipped, actually, so that's why we made it flipped upside down.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a nice little surprise at the engine over there, if you remember.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I do. I do remember that.
So yeah, if you want, you can try test it out.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, I like all the debris and fire and everything.
Yeah, you might want to step away from that. Oh, it's interesting. It blows up differently every time. Yeah. You know, one of the things that we talk about between the two of us is that I think our abilities, I think that we bring to this map that I think are one of the reasons why I think we succeeded so well or so much with a project like this. Is that we have different, obviously we have different personalities, and I think it helps when doing projects like this, two or three person projects, because I think Minecraft is it's kind of an individual thing. I think on a build, I think it's hard to have two or more people building one project at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
stepping on people's toes and.
Yeah, and just trying to having creative differences and stuff, and I definitely think with our personalities it helps. I would consider myself big picture and not detail oriented, as you will see. I think when you see some of the builds, you'll be able to tell, like, this build seems a little simple.
So after they recovered from the plane crash, they made a beach camp. So we'll head over to the beach camp right now. I don't know how many seasons they stay here. Like 3 or 4 seasons. First 3 or 4 seasons they were staying at the beach camp. We have tents. We even have Sawyer's tent.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask where it was.
Yeah, Sawyer's tent. He had kind of like the best tent. So yeah.
Nice.
It is.
And so yeah, it pretty much follows the story, and again, it's a lot of this will play in context of some sort of story. I can't imagine playing this map and not having seen Lost, like, at all. You'll just be like, what is this, but yeah, the items and stuff, we have certain rules for the adventure, but like I put in the adventure notes, I can't stop people from breaking it. I've played some adventure maps where, very few, but I've played some where I'm just like, I don't understand, So I hope people aren't like that, like they have to break the rules. But there's so much wide open space with that, and yeah, and again, I remember when we first built this. When I added those water trial things, I was so proud of myself. They're so simple, but I was like, hell yeah. I was pretty happy.
The details.
Yeah, I was like pretty happy that I even thought of that, you know. So
I love when I think of a way to make something in a very small way, because you're working with such limited tools and big space that breaking something down to just its essentials is very, when I can do that, I'm really proud of myself.
yeah, and I definitely felt the same way. This is it, and in the adventure, this is where people will be coming back and forth. If they can play the adventure that long, they'll be coming back and forth because this will be like the home base. So if people are hopefully smart enough, they'll like hit home or you know, set it as a home so they can jump back and forth or something like that. But yeah, this is basically where they'll be coming back and forth to deliver their items that they get from their quests. I don't know. That sounds really weird.
Their
sounds
objectives.
like an MMO.
Objectives sound a little more. You know, not so, you know, WoW or you know, not
RPG.
Yeah, it sounds kind of like an RPG.
Yeah, it's not you know, so Dungeons and Dragons. Not that there's anything wrong with those games.
Okay, so I guess we'll move on to the caves.
I was gonna say I just saw a pig spawn, and now I see why.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's part of the adventure. There's like tons of boars and stuff, and we didn't put them throughout, and we just put them around the camp so people can hunt for boar if they need it. But also that's one of the objectives because they were like.
Do you have a polar bear spawner?
Oh no, that would be nice though.
That'd be cool.
I said once, someone asked me what my favorite, if there could be an animal from Mo Creatures that was in the game, I want bears.
So yeah, this is the cave. And yeah, it's I don't know, it's you want to talk about how you made it?
Well, we used a lot of spheres, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All we did was we just piled a bunch of stone and with spheres with the brushes, and then hollowed it out actually by hand, just so that we have like the rough inside.
Yeah,
of the
sometimes
cave.
that's the best way to make it look.
Yeah.
Like you just turn on super pickaxe and kind of swing around for a while.
Yeah. That way you get kind of a random rough interior that looks, you know, doesn't look like it's built.
So yeah, that's pretty much the cave. I think it looks pretty good to scale, but you know, we'll see. I just want to see some Let's Plays. That's all I want. I just want to see you know, small kids, or not. I want to see small kids, but I want to see like younger kids who never seen Lost do Let's Plays of this map and like ask all these crazy questions like, what's this hatch thing? What's this? What's this like fire hydrant coming out of the ground? But yeah, those will probably be the most. I think that's where the satisfaction will come, is seeing Let's Plays from people. Because I don't plan on doing a Let's Play. I have my my reasons for Let's Plays, but yeah. So that's why I love watching Let's Plays, but I don't think I'll ever make one. So, but I'm not opposed to getting one. So yeah, this is the outside of the hatch with the numbers on it. That was a good find from someone. I wish it was like a metal sign, but
yeah,
it's kind of too bad. But are you looking at this with a texture pack on?
Just Faithful, so it looks basically like normal.
Oh, cool. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we tried some, and it made the iron look like really bad. So
yeah, I like the way iron blocks look like normally.
Yeah, they're nice and shiny looking, and they're metallic, and that's pretty rare, I think, in for Minecraft without going like glow stones and all that. So yeah, do you want to go in the hatch?
Sure.
You want to set up a you want to give him the TNT? He can blow it up.
Okay.
So yeah, in the adventure, you have to get the TNT from the black rock,
and you can put it onto the glass.
On top of the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the actual show, Locke goes and gets some TNT from the Black Rock, which is a pirate ship, and then uses it to blow up the hatch so he can get in.
Oh, look at that! Perfection.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
And then yeah,
so we can go down.
Yeah.
I'm pooping blocks down the hatch.
My favorite sound.
Wow. Where is that sound coming from?
It's coming from the computer room.
That's awesome. It's like super
if you remember,
atmospheric.
yeah, if you remember, the hatch is where they have to press that button every 108 minutes. Otherwise, the world would end, I guess.
Yeah, and we had a lot of discussions on this hatch room. Like seriously, like the discussions we had were like really long about how we're gonna do this setup, because I wasn't familiar before this map. I did not know about the whole, the 5 clock or 5 step or whatever it's called. Like I had no idea about that. So we had done like a really basic setup with a lever, and I mean you hit the lever and it stops the clock for the beeping from going. And we also had problems with the note block. I had no idea how that worked. And then we talked about you push the button to turn it off, I guess, was what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I thought it was a waste of time. But again, that's why I'm not I'm not small picture. I'm not sales. I'm big picture. I was the one who hollowed out the whole round for the hatch and built the layout, but he was the one that did the beeping and all that. And so yeah, this is it. And there was that air hatch thing that unfortunately the physics of the hatch are very awkward, because it seems like they can leave the hatch like on an even playing field, but if they're going down the ladder, it would seem like the island
you'd be down.
Yeah, it would have to tilt a lot. So we just did this for the hatch, and I think it works fine. Again, if anyone wants to play Lost trivia, they can mention something like, "Oh, that wasn't in the show," and I guess my default response will be, "Okay." I don't know what to say. I'm kind of lost myself. So,
how many times when you start seeing Let's Play videos, how many people are just that's going to be the go-to joke?
Oh yeah, I'm lost. But yeah, this is the Beechcraft where they had the drugs. I think I added the bones, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah, and they're in the configure of people.
I see that.
Dead bodies here. So that's another thing that we added late, because someone recommended that, and I thought it was a great idea. Again, something I never would have thought of. I've been like, oh, drugs, done. But yeah, this is the plane, and again, you can sort of tell who builds the plane.
Oh, there goes the front of the plane.
Oh.
Whoops.
You can tell who builds the plane and who watches the one build the plane. But yeah.
Yeah, the planes look great.
Yeah, and I'm glad I wasn't in charge. That'll have to be something that we try and do together. Is see if you can build like planes and stuff. So this little question mark thing, which you can see from the top of the plane, it's a clue to the one of the Dharma stations. And I'm hoping that people understand, like, when I wrote the adventure, because we've had people multiple times when I said, yeah, just dig below the question mark and you'll find it. They seem to not dig in the right spot. So I hopefully my instructions are a lot more clear than my verbal cues. But yeah, this is yeah, if you want, you can go ahead and dig below the question mark.
I would have picked up a shovel by now, right?
Yeah, the shovel was in the boat.
I wasn't looking at enough of the chests, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So close.
See,
that's one of the things that that's one of the things that we were having trouble on when we were doing playtesting was.
There we go.
There you go.
That wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were a lot closer than anyone ever.
Yeah, most people start digging like right in the middle of the question mark and start digging down. And if they did that, they wouldn't reach anything.
They would find nothing. They might find some diamond, or bedrock. But yeah, this is the Pearl station.